3, Scene 3. The Lower Depths. That's not ominous at all. No, sir. Let's check old Blue. Doesn't feel right. I don't feel like home. What we talking about? Like a deep pit. I think by down below he probably means the caves where Kentucky Route Zero is. Hard time served. I'm just gonna let that linger in the air there. Ezra, boy, you stay in the truck. Tavern and all, you know. Not generally much for children coming in. It's like it's the law or something. Kind of late. Are you sure they're open? Sure they're open. This is one of those places. Let's head on in. We are not saints, but we've kept our appointment. How many people can boast as much? You know what? That is so true. So true. I mean it. That's lovely, ma'am. Who said it? A poet. No joking. Golly. Can you imagine that? A poet? Woo. Guess, there's our leg, still all skinless and flashy. You'd think he'd at least put his pants down or something, but whatever. You'd think somebody would comment on the flashy, skinless leg. For that matter. Whatever. Let's go talking with Junebug. Ma'am, I hate to say it, but the cupboard is bare. Have some vision, Cricket. We've got 1, 2, 4 patrons. Who are the other 2? Harry doesn't count. Oh, dang. Well, we've done more with less. What kind of music do you play? Do you play it often? I haven't been in a bar like this since. Gave it up, huh? Well, I bet Harry has some coffee on back there, but I won't vouch for quality. She's a connoisseur. Hey, you know what? I like my coffee to be just so as well. You know? Now, I mean, you can take it too far, because at the end of the day, you're running some water through some ground up beans. So, I mean, you know, there's a limit to what you should expect. But there's most definitely a difference between the good stuff, ground fresh, and some darn Folgers crystals, alright? I'm just saying. Johnny's favorite regional cuisine is gas station. So he's not picky. I mean, hey, you know, there's something to be said for being able to make do. Sandwich. Oh, yeah. A rough brick between 2 pieces of stale bread sits in the center of the table, surrounded by a ring of undisturbed dust. Ew. I don't want that sandwich anymore. Wait, you're from... Okay, okay. Oh, dang. Okay, I should tell you, in case you don't know, between Act 2 and Act 3, there was a side story released as a free download, and I'm thinking that this was the place where that took place, maybe. I'm not 100% on that. Let's look at the goggles. A bulky set of black goggles sit on the edge of the table, next to an ashtray, a newspaper, and a few empty glasses. Someone drank. Huh. What is it? Anything? What is it? I guess, ellipsis. I don't know. Can I tell you a horrible secret? I never wear eye protection in the shop. It's dangerous, I know, but I'm always looking back and forth from my oscilloscope to whatever I'm working on, and the scope has this peculiar kind of hard-bordered glow that I've never found a pair of goggles or glasses that doesn't smear out that glow. At best, the lens softens everything so you can't quite find the edges. I understand. I do. I do. You should still wear the bloody goggles, though. Your eyes matter more than your aesthetics. Just being honest. Alright. All I'm pouring tonight is Hard Times whiskey. Alright, I know you just said all you're pouring is the Hard Times whiskey, which I believe is the drink featured in the side story, and there was weird stuff about weird things. But I'm still going to ask about coffee, because I feel like I'm supposed to. No coffee. Hard Times whiskey. Yeah, this is totally the place. I recognize you already just from your attitude and your mutton chop. Yelling towards exit. Say, shut the GD door, would you? I can't afford to run the AC all night, GDAC. GDAC. Sorry, Harry. Oh, it's you two. Where have you been? Never mind, listen. I can't keep this place open through the small hours of the night just waiting for musicians. Where is everyone? Everybody had to, ellipses. Clear out. Yeah, I know they did. I saw the side story. Let's get set up, huh? There's nobody here to listen to it. I can't pay for... We brought some people, Harry. A crowd is forming. Yeah, but also I... Couldn't use a break. Do you want to hear some music? Don't you trust me? Don't you want to hear some music? That does sound nice after the day I've had, ellipsis. But I dash... Oh, Ezra did come in. That, seems, questionable there. Checking out the jukebox. What do you think? I don't know how to play this game. Kids. Junebug. Like the dance. Oh, wait. No, it's a jitterbug. Man, leave me alone. How's it looking out there? How are y'all feeling tonight? Uneasy. Arnie to Harry. Can we get a bit more reverb in the monitors? Harry adjusts the soundboard behind the bar. How's that? Test, 111. 350. Lamentation. Other women? Sounds good. How's everybody doing? Anybody had a real bad night? We've all had real bad nights, lady. Sorry, can't wait. How about you, old man? Yeah, real bad. We'll try not to make it too much worse. Ah! This is a song I heard in a tavern many years ago, at an open mic night. Me and Johnny were out just riding around, you know, Dash. You like to drive around, old man? That's where I feel at home. That? Of course you do. You really need to stop with the cutting people off thing. It's rude, and, I mean, I appreciate that you're reducing the amount of material that I have to read for my commentary. However, priorities, you're being rude. That matters more than saving me some breath that I just wasted on ranting at you about it anyway, and now I'm arguing with an imaginary character. Carrying on. So, we were out riding around, and we passed this gaudy old tavern. I mean, it was a real dive. Busted up facade, dash weeds in the parking lot, dash taps all dry, dash bats in the barroom, dash I'm betting it was this place and Harry's gonna get mad, dash and run by this creaky old bag of bones. Looked like the only thing keeping him awake was the fear of death. So, I was, okay, so glad to be back here at the lower depths. Uh-huh. Yeah, Harry's gonna be all, hey now, Dash. So we stopped for an early drink, and there was a lady singing right here on stage. And the song she sang, Ellipsis, well, it stuck with us. And now it's a regular part of our repertoire. Repertoire. French. Never got that lady's name, but she seemed like a sweet gal, and she had a voice like Scotch whiskey. Interesting. And we just hope you do her song justice. We do her song justice. So here it is, Too Late to Love You. I bet it was Lizette that they were listening to, and Conway's gonna get all uber nostalgic and probably cry and hug his skinless flashy leg, and it'll be sad and stuff. Hey, this song, it's kind of come up from time to time in the great, here we go. Whoa, what? Okay. I'm not so worried about the ceiling flying away. That just seems to happen in Kentucky. But the sudden change in costume and atmosphere was a little, disconcerting. And now we have some kind of interpretive dance going on. I'm just gonna kind of sit back, I think. Oh, I get to pick the lyrics. Crap. Okay, let's see. I wish we'd met before. Oh, dang. I think it's about Conway and Lizette. In the previous two acts, it's been kind of implied that there were some feelings between them, but out of respect for Ira, her dead husband, they've never... Oh, man. I bet it was Lizette that was singing. And I bet it's while Ira was still alive. And it's about Conway. And that's crazy. Small World, etc. Gosh, where are we gonna go with this? As long as you were gone. Wow, okay. Oh, there's more? once I wish. The set must be over. Ceiling's coming back. Yeah. That'll happen, you know. Ceilings, they just kind of float off like that sometimes. They always come home, though. They know where home is. Wow. Well. Dang. That was something that happened. Okay. Let's talk to Junebug. Maybe we'll get a little insight into whether that actually was Lizette that man. Well, hope you liked it. I've heard it before. Oh no. It was, wasn't it? I don't doubt that. You look like you've spent an evening or two in a grimy old tavern. Listen, we appreciate you folks sticking around for the show. There's nothing more wretched than playing sad songs to an empty room. We've just gotta get our fee from Harry, and then we'll get you headed to the Zero. Ellipsis. Let's hobble on over to Harry. Ezra's still playing with the jukebox. We keep overstepping Harry a bit. Well, Harry, I think that went pretty well. I'd say the crowd is into it. Reverential. Ellipsis. Wrapped. We got some Mark Twain readers up in here. I guess the usual fee is about right, and we'll let you get back to your ellipsis business. Well, that's just the ellipsis. Damn it. I was trying to tell you two I can't pay. They cleaned me out. I've got nothing left but a GDIOU from the distillery. GDIOU. GDIOU. Yeah, God, that was an IOU. Yeah, I traded them some ellipses. I traded them for some whiskey. And I guess I had some surplus credit, so I got this note to get some more from them later on. Must have been a hell of a trade. I had to. Got to keep this place open somehow, god damn it. Oh, he just straight up said it that time. No GD. Harry, get yourself together, man. Although I did play through the side story, and I have a feeling what happened, and it's really weird, and I don't completely understand, but it seemed bad, okay, Harry? What I think you did. It's kind of bad. Watch your language, Harry. Could you pay them with your IOU? Or say we just need to get pointed toward the 0. He ain't gonna give up his IOU. You heard him, he's got to keep the tavern open. Why he's so adamant, I don't know. Maybe it's just all he has and all he knows. But he seems like a crotchety old coot, though. He maybe should let it go now. So yeah, pay them with your IOU. Well, ellipsis. Very contemporary, very astute. How about it, Harry? Let's push some paper around. Well, it's just, ellipsis, I could collect on it here when they bring me more whiskey up, but for you to cash in, you'd have to go down to, ellipsis, you know, ellipsis, down to the distillery, down to hard times, and, you know, it's, ellipsis, you've got to take the 0. You ever notice the word 0 has like a fog that rolls over it? Anyway. So that's what we'll do. How do we get there? Are you folks sure you want to head down there? I've never been myself, but I hear, ellipsis, people hear things. Rumors. It's where we've got to go. Well, I'll tell you then, but this is it, right? We're square? Harry, you're alright. If only. Yep. Yeah, if only, man. Got a radio in your car? Yep. Yep. Well, here's what you've got to do. Take a left out of the parking lot, and then just fiddle around on your dial until you hear something familiar, but ellipsis. I mean, ellipsis, familiar, but strange. You know the feeling like, ellipsis, I used to go hunt with my uncle out in the mountains, and now I watch these nature programs. They're filmed in the mountains, and there's the deer, and I know all the plants and every kind of tree, but something just don't look right. He wouldn't have said doesn't. I'm convinced he'd have said don't. Just don't look right. And it's even stranger for being so close to familiar. Something like that. You'll know it when you hear it. Fix that strange but familiar station on your dial, drive for a bit, and then turn around when the station cuts out. I mean, right then. Hope you folks find what you're looking for. Ellipsis. Eventually. Always a pleasure, Harry. Is it? Yeah. Is it? Sardonic. Ezra, buddy, you alright over there? Is that jukebox getting the best of you? My Harry voice sucks, by the way. I acknowledge that. I did not prepare for doing voices. I should have. It's a thing with this series of doing the voices. We're exiting. We're done here. Let's get on the road, take a left out of the parking lot, find the familiar but wrong station, and then head up the road. There's that again. The station doesn't quite match the bartender's description. Definitely weird though. Let's keep scanning. He said we'd know it when we heard it. What's this station? Never heard this before. Sounds like horses. Horses running? A race? Yeah, I've always been a little afraid of them. They're so big and, I don't know, you look in their eyes and they're almost human. Like they're human and animal at the same time, since they've been domesticated so long, I guess. That fits familiar but strange for me. Harry said we just drive until it cuts out. Whoa. Cutscene. Come to think of it, it was a horse barn we went through to reach the zero the first time. Something about horses, apparently. Interesting. Sure enough, we're on the zero. Gotta find the distillery. Oh, the Mountain King. Actually. Oh, stop there.